Warning, this video contains major spoilers regarding Hirgurashi. You now wish to have the whole season of Hirgurashi spoiled to you. Please leave the video now.
Ohayo gozaimasu. For all who don't know what that means, it means hello in Japanese, and today what are we going to review?
Hirgurashi. So it's not as messed up as Corpse Party, but morally speaking, it's pretty messed up, and I think
it's psychotic.
It's psychologically, I think it's worse than Corpse Party, but blood and gore wise, I think it's less, if that makes any sense. But
yeah, cause
it's split up into arcs or parts, whichever one you prefer.
A bunch of arcs.
Yeah, it's like 6, but we're only going to be doing the first 2 in this video. We'll do the rest in December or sometime. But Hasib, would you like to start with the first arc?
This starts with Kaichi. He's a transfer student, and he's in the village of Hinamizawa, and he goes one day. He meets up with his friend Mio and Rena. They go to school, they have this little club, and hama. Then one day Rena's like, oh, let's go to the dump. I need to go get something from there. They're really cool stuff.
So I'll take over there. So they go to the dump, and while the green-haired girl leaves because God knows what she has to do, him and the orange-haired girl are chilling at the dump because she's trying to look for stuff because she's poor or something. But while they're there, the photographer guy comes in, and he's like, "Do you know the history of this place?" And him and the boy get a conversation, and apparently there was going to be a dam that was built there. But the people that lived there lashed out and were like, "Nah," and they said no, and they were gonna do it anyway. But the guy who was in charge got murdered, and how do I say this? He wasn't just murdered; he was, he was mutilized, and his body parts were everywhere. But they still hadn't found all of his body parts. But later, when he asked, "So hey, did anything happen here last year?" She was like, "Nah." So he was a bit suspicious.
No. Say no.
Yeah, but he was a bit suspicious about this girl. So do you want to explain what happens with that?
Yeah, then he meets up with a detective. The detective tells him all the history about the dam and the village and stuff. It said that every single person at the cotton festival, not everyone, one person dies, and that person is related to like supporting the dam or someone who supported the dam. And he's like, oh, okay. And two suspects were Rena and Mio, his friends. And he's like, okay. Then since he's part of the club, they give him a gift, these cupcakes. But inside, when he was going to go eat the cupcake, there were like needles inside it. And he's like, what the hell? Why are the needles outside of it? Then he like threw the cupcakes away. Now he became even more suspicious of them. So he now carries a bat around with him. And one day, like he's talking to the detective and shit. And like, then she found out that he's lying. Like, then he said like, why are you lying? And blah blah blah. Lying. Oh, you're lying. No, I'm not lying. You're lying. Blah blah blah. Then he goes home. And then while he's listening, he's talking to the detective, right? Then what happens is Rena, the orange hair, one of the girls came and like, I'm so sorry about what happened. I'm sorry. And he like said, no, get out of here. And she's like outside of the window and like, gomenasai, like, right?
Yeah,
gomenasai. Yeah, in Japanese, like, it's really creepy, So he became even more suspicious. Then one day, both of them were like in his house because his parents were out at the time, and he was in the house, right? And like he was going to the house, but one day they were like inside his room, and like, what are you guys doing here? Oh, just nothing. And like they grab him. Yeah.
Wait, so they grab him, and then they inject him with a drug that makes his blood boil, but we'll get into that in a bit. So he breaks free, he goes all apeshit on them, and kills them with a bat, which, you would think that would make him the bad guy, but it's not. He's actually the victim here.
The good guy?
Yeah, he's the good guy. So he runs off and goes to call the investigator at this phone booth, and you want to describe what happens with that, because it's pretty nasty.
What happens is he tells the detective what he did and what happened, blah blah blah, and he said that he wrote a note behind the clock and like placed it there, I think, yeah. Then He's like, "Oh, are you there? Are you there?" And then he like the drug kicks in and he calls it on his own throat out. And when the Cotton Festival happened, that's what he did too. The
Yes.
photographer, I think, right?
Because
Yeah.
that's who died, yes. So that's where the second oak
Yeah.
pops in. It's the same day that the first oak, so I guess it goes back in time. But this one is about the green-haired girl and her twin. They both fancy him, but the first one that was in the first oak is a Yandorian mentor. So she traps her sister in a prison cell and, beats her, which, isn't weird at all, right? Yeah, not creepy at all. So then he goes in to save the girl that fancies him, because he fancies her too, even though they both look exactly the same. So it doesn't really matter in the end. But he goes down there and she nails him to a wall, which that got me sick just a wee bit. And after she nails him to the wall, I was at that point where I didn't know if I was gonna finish it, but I was like, you know what? Didn't finish Corpse Party, gotta finish this one. So I got through the bit. So he breaks out with the girl after getting tortured and all that fun stuff. And the police go in to find the original one that's Yandere, but they didn't find a body, she was just gone. So a little bit later, a couple months I want to say, he's chilling in his room and he sees what he believes to be the twin that fancies him out in the window. So he runs out there, but it's actually the Yandere girl. And she just decapitates him and then she's all laughing, no, not good at all. But, at that point I was really, it was one of those Doctor Who moments where you're like, wait, what? Because you don't know which one it is, because at the end, both of them are walking away, but they're both wearing the same clothes, so it could have been the one that fancied him, but you never find out. But in the end, he died, which is really sad. Alright, what would you rate this anime, Hissy?
Since it's really psychological and that shit really like spooks me, I'd rate it like 8.59 out of 10. What about you?
Yeah, I would rate it an 8. It was really good on the psychological, morally scale. So, yeah, I would give it about an 8. It was pretty good on that. Those animes don't scale me, but this one kind of freaked me out a bit, which I really liked. In the future, in November, December, and the coming months, we probably won't be doing as many horror animes, just because we've been doing horror animes all through October.
And the spooky month is over. No more spooky.
No more spooky. But next week we're doing Aesthetica of a Rogue Hero, so be hyped for that. By the way, if you're wondering why we're so dead, it's because this is like the 10th time we've tried to record this, and me and Hissy were at that point where we were just about to flip a table or something. But would you like to end it?
Sayonara, goodbye, and happy Halloween.